Hello. Thought I'd do a recording or reading. I'm going to record the reading. It's not quite 7 in the morning here. I've been up since 2:30. Yesterday was both difficult and relieving. So, because we went for a drive to the ocean yesterday. It was really nice. And yeah. So I listened to a Canadian news person, not with the media, but through, well, he's a friend of the Midas Touch. Yeah, okay. Um, don't remember his name quite offhand. But anyway, it was breaking news for me. But then, every day's breaking news here, isn't it? So I'm going to do a read. I'm going to use the tree form layout, take a little look at the political energy, how their thought processing is going, because that's tree form layout looks at the thinking of the right and left hemisphere, So maybe it'll give us something. I'm asking spirit to, bring us some clarity on what we're dealing with. Yeah, today at present time with them. So, and also while I'm shuffling on that, so you got that spirit. Thank you. I wanted to mention that I have just started monthly meetings, the fourth Sunday of the month. Because here in February, we got 5 this month. I think that's where I seen it. No, not February. It's on 28. Can't happen. What is it? I was looking at the calendar anyway, and I saw it. Oh, there it is. It's in May. Oh, I know I've seen it. So anyway, that's why I stipulate it is the 4th Sunday of the month. And I'm in Pacific time. So it's 1 o'clock Pacific, 2 Mountain, 3 Central, 4 Eastern. So hope you can come. We had a great meeting first time. And also my Homeschool Tarot Society brothers and sisters, they are also, some are attending. They have an open invitation, my friends. And because this is free, nobody's charging nothing here. And also part of our friend group through that is the Silver Thread Tarot group. So some of the members there came also. And it was a great meeting. I mean, I'm a little rusty at doing, yeah, rusty. I'm not, I haven't been trained to do this stuff, but I'm finding my way. It's what spirit wants me to do, and I'm doing it. So, and one of the cool things I think is pretty cool is that I've got a lot of decks, tarot and oracle that I don't use, so they're gently mused, and I'm offering those, and we're doing raffle comes to mind. Although, I put your name on the wheel. It's a wheel. Bring up a website. It has a free wheel on there, and I put your name in the list. And then poke the little button there, and when it spins and picks a name. So, and you get to watch it. So we do that at the end of the meeting, and then I will get you can stay and provide it to me the shipping address, information, and I'll send it to you. So, and I send it UPS, United States Postal Service ground with tracking. So, once I get it mailed, it's usually there within 5 days. About that. That's the average. So anyway, we'd love to have you. I have an ID and a passcode for you if you want to contact me for it. You can do that by email, motherstarot@gmail.com. Or if you want encrypted, I'm over at Proton Mail, motherstarot@protonmail.com. So that's also an option. Oh, and what I do is to ruffle off a oracle or a tarot deck. And because I had too many, and I'm not going to be carrying them around, dragging them around with me. And they need to be helping someone out. So I'm doing that. And then also, if you're someone that's not interested in the deck or what's being offered, I am also offering a free reading by me. It's 15-card trajectory reading is what it's called. It's a trajectory layout. It's a favorite of mine to use. But anyway, and we'll do that over Zoom. We can either do it in person as you can get over Zoom, or you can just tell me what you want me to read on, and I'll do it like I am now in a video recording and just email it to you. So either way it works, But you need to be at the meeting and, attend the meeting and be there at the end to do the wheel. But like I said, we had a good time. Anyway, just want to let you know that. Hope you join us. Building community, we went over, what was it, a strategy on how to keep stabilized while, everyone around you ain't. So, and then this next one, I've got a couple of brand new images that belong to Oracle deck I'm developing, creating, and I'm going to ask, those that have cards to read on it. And if you don't have cards and then you want to play along, you can just, whatever you intuit, you can share. Easy peasy. Just, some interaction, community support, just cool your jets, relax. We'll talk, about different things that come up. So anyway, it should be good. Okay, I'm feeling like I should start laying this down, so I'm going to do that. 11 cards here. Well, first card up is the High Priestess. Okay. Do that. Major Arcana speaks to a catalyst. Yeah. Okay. And then the second card is the Fool. Oh, we're big stuff. This is today. I asked about today. Okay. 3. Another Major Arcana. Really? 4. Okay. Making sure I got the right count here. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna lay these down, and then I'll share them with you. Finally started out with 1, 2, 3 Major Arcana, and then a wand and a sword. Now I'm doing this. Looks at the left and the right hemisphere of the brain. Functioning, I guess. You look at it that way if you want. Okay. All right. What's the hidden energy is the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. That's the hidden energy. So that's a good sign. I take it to a good sign. Full moon tonight. So I plan on doing a little something for that. Okay. But I don't know if I'm going to video it or not. We'll see. Involves lighting candles and a chant and all that. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay. See what we got here. Now in this layout, okay. So the guiding awareness, watching, or no, let's go the guiding awareness, because this is about what's going on in the political sphere today. The guiding awareness, watching over it, is the high priestess. And the high priestess speaks to a catalyst. Major arcana speak to a catalyst. I've got a reader I have followed. She's very experienced, very good. And I've been listening to her for a while now. And she's identified these as a catalyst. The major arcana are a catalyst. And the aces speak to a paradigm shift. So I'm going to use that in this, And also another reader identified which ones would be this or that or the other thing. And I have changed the identifier on the wands when it comes to the political reads. They're not MAG anymore. Not for me. They're the duped. DUPED, duped. It's an old term. Fits beautifully. So we got the high priestess. And she's, all about secret knowledge, ruled by the moon, intuitive. She sits between the two pillars. There's revelation there. There's secrets and intuitive. So they probably could be a little sign of waking up too. Huh? I mean, when your intuitiveness kicks in, it's like you're waking up to something, that you didn't see before. So that very much would fit there. Okay. Did show you it, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. And okay, we're working on the trunk of the tree right now. So the high priest is at the very tippy top of the tree. And then what the political sphere is processing right now, and we got the Fool. This is another catalyst. So, we're looking at, some are taking a leap of faith. Some can see the possibilities that a new beginning is coming. Some have an inner knowing, and others it's just about exploration. Ruled by Uranus. So, and they're processing every bit of that right now. The ones in the political sphere. Okay, and then on the third card, what are they trying to understand? Perfect. Justice. Where is it going to land and who's it going to hit? It's going to land over every one of them. And we'll see who doesn't fall. Okay. What's become clear, even though it may not be accepted? We got the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is the energy of travel, communication, clarity of thought, progressive action, and resoluteness in action. It's about perspectives. You know, Mars, it's ruled by Mars, the Sun, and Jupiter. Their travel. I'm waiting for the monster to get on his flying palace. Yeah. So, clear, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. What's become clear, even if it's not yet accepted. See these, the Fool and the Justice and the Eight of Wands. Fool and the Justice and the Eight of Wands tell the story of the mind catching up to the soul. Yeah. Some will run, some will stay. And there's already been rats jumping off. You know. Thank goodness. Okay. And at the root of it all, what's been rooted in them already is the truth. The Ace of Swords. Truth. Intellectual clarity. Ideas. New and clear. That's what's rooted in them. So let's take a look. We're going to look here at the, let's see this left side here, 3 cards, 6, 8, and 10 position. And this tells us, this represents what makes sense because they've lived it. Often reveals coping strategies, planning, or self-protection. Spirit gave me this layout just a couple weeks ago. I really like it. It's brand new. Brand spanking new. Okay, so we're looking at the Ace of Cups, the Chariot. So there's a catalyst. Oh, so there's only one major arcana on the left side. There's 2 over on the right. And 1, 2, and 3 in the trunk, of the tree. This is, I think it's interesting. Okay, so let me take a good look here what this represents what makes sense because it's been lived. So we got the Ace of Cups, new relationships, new beginnings, connecting people and lives, That's what the aces are about in this deck. So there's new feelings, fresh start, new beginnings, baby, proposal, marriage, So contracts also, emotional contracts, soulful contracts. So that's what makes sense because it's been lived. And then the Chariot comes along right next, right? So there's momentum. This Chariot is a catalyst. So, and it speaks to the momentum of this political scenario that we're all living through. It speaks to control, direction, willpower, determination, and transportation. That's the energy of the Chariot. And then the final branch of this, we have the Six of Swords moving in calmer waters, you know, moving on represents the journey, you know, lived experience. We've had to change course to journey on, um, moving on to a different period. It's a period of transition. And so, and this is the time. This is the time. So they know that. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing this without going batshit crazy. So. Good. All right. Now, the right hemisphere of the brain. What goes on over here? It represents what the heart and body already feel, but may not be saying it out loud. So first on top, we got the Seven of Cups. You know, confusing, so many damn choices. For some, it's an illusion, you betcha. But this card speaks to choices. It speaks to temptation. It speaks to opportunities. It speaks to wishful thinking. And it speaks to desire and titillation. Ruled by Moon, Pluto, Mars, and Neptune. What a conglomeration. But there are choices because lives and people have to be connected. We got to, you know, it has to be. Because the heart and body already feel this. And also right behind that is a catalyst of the Tower card. Catalyst. So, and then right behind that is the Strength card. So, you know, profound changes. And this just for today, you know, is what I asked Spirit for. So we're looking at it's a blessing, it's a revelation, energy of awakening, sudden change, acceleration of fall, you know. But this is the catalyst of the Tower. And then the Strength is right there with it, the Strength card, which, you know, is about courage, resonating action, power, influence, fortitude, and persuasion. Now, these cards are right there together. And this one is how we were leading with it. I messed with the settings on here. Look at that. It's moving in and out too. So I'm going to have to go back through and change them again because, yeah. Tried to go live with this thing. I'm still working on that too. I'll try it again. But anyway, at the root of everything, okay, like I said, Aces speaks to paradigm shift, and that is in the spot of the root of the tree. That is in the root of the tree form. This is a paradigm shift. Now let's see here what else I can. How many do we have? I know we've got cups on the board. Okay, so we got a cup over here. Now I'm going to look at it a little bit differently too. Let's look at, so I got pentacles. There's cups, there's sword, and there's just sword, cups. Wow, okay, so 2 cups, 2 swords, and 1 wand. What's that tell us? The wands are the duped. 8 of Wands represents the duped. the duped ones. What is becoming clear, even if it's not yet accepted. That's what the dupes are dealing with right now. It's becoming clear to them. It's becoming clear to them. Okay. Now, the cups. This is interesting because they're placed at the top of the tree form. You know, there's 3 cards in each tree form branch. And they're at the top of both sides of the hemisphere. That's interesting. Because the right hemisphere represents what the heart and body already feels, but may not be able to say it out loud. And the cups, oh, okay. Because this is the Democrats. The cups are the Democrats. Okay. So these are the 2 cards. We got the beginning, and then we got all the choices. Says this is a real headache, but a necessary one that they're dealing with. All right. So those are the Democrats. They're at the top. They're at the top of the branch of the tree form. Okay. Then in the middle, once again, left and right side, both sides are major arcana. They're catalysts. Okay. So let's come down. And then we got the ace at the root of the trunk. The ace of swords. And the swords, okay. The swords represent legislatures, law, and military. And that is exactly what is at the root of everything. Military, legislation, legislators, and law. Okay. And then the swords. Wait a minute. I said the swords. Yeah, we did the swords. So that, okay, we got the 2 swords there. So they're at the root of the trunk, and then they're also at the last card in the left hemisphere of the brain. This is representing. This is, I'm mulling this over. Try to keep up. I'm just advising this as I'm going here. Spirit's leading the way. But remember, the root is the 3 of Wands, you know, looking out over the water, overseas, plans, entrepreneurial success, opportunities, productivity, preparation, new phase. This is the new phase. I don't know if you can see that, if it's honing in okay for you or not, but that's a new phase. So that book covers this entire reading, you know. And so the swords again, it's on the military, on the left side of the hemisphere of our brains. And that speaks to what makes sense because we've lived it. Often reveals coping strategies, plan. So, yeah. So they're still thinking that's an option on the board for them to use, you know, if necessary. Interesting. Interesting, right? I think so. So anyway, okay. Thank you, Spirit. This is one way I can read on the politics and not lose my everything, man. My mind, lose control of my mouth. This works good. Thank you, Spirit. I found a rock store, or we stopped at a rock store. We drove to come on, Depot, Depot Bay, Oregon, and had lunch there. It was a nice drive. And they have a rock store there. And we visited and picked up a few things. It's a great store. What's the name of the store? The store is Visions Rocks Shop. They have a website, Visions Rocks. Well, they share the S. There's only one S. Visionsrocksshop.net. I'll put it in the description below, okay? So you can check it out. Really great people. I first time I've ever seen in person, at least, I've probably seen pictures of it, I don't think too often, is a desert rose. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? This is, I talked to CP about this and BJ. BJ first, and then I consulted CP about it. This relates to past lives and timelines, multi-dimensions and healing. This is much needed. It was incredible. It's incredible going in there. So I got that. And then pyrite. This is pyrite. It's all very specific to what I'm going to do with the candles tonight. I can't do no harm, so I'm going to do some protection. Yeah. And this I had never seen before, and I dropped it and it broke because these are kind of fragile. It's called a bumblebee because it just shoots out everywhere. Because this was on it, and I dropped it and it broke. I'm gonna have to give you another one too. But they were all pieces about like this, you know. They're very, very cool. It's a yellow, greenish, blue, silver, you know, lighting when you flicker it. What's that? What's that thing going to do? Yeah. Anyway, I thought it was just beautiful. And then I got me a little abalone shell. It had a sage, loose sage in it. So it was cute. So anyway, now it's holding my pyrite and my bumblebee. So now I got a few other little rocks. This one, I've never seen this one before. This one's a grainy. I don't know if you probably can't see it that good, but I had never seen one like this. Yeah. Yeah. It's very nice. And let's see, which one else did I get? Oh, whoops. Hold on, you. Did I get this one there? I don't think so. I think I already had this one. This is a gold stone, they call it. It shimmers. It's got little flecks of gold in it. It shimmers around. And this one here, it's a real deep green with a bluish hue in it. It's really, really cool. I like it. I'm not sure what this is. This is almost translucent, you know. So yeah, it's I would put it in the green, you know, color. So that was really good. And then I have no idea what this one is. It's got some greenish, blue, yellow, beige, speckles, brown, a little brown in there. I don't see any real true black in there. Dark brown stuff. Look at that. But anyway, I thought that was really interesting too. So those are my little finds from yesterday. Great finds, actually. Really great finds. And so I got a few little ones, but they're okay. But anyway, I wanted to just come on, do a little reading like that. Today's Sunday, first day of February, so we got a full moon tonight. So if you're doing anything by the moonlight, it's a great time to do it. I'm not an expert at all. I have to look it up to remind, what's the difference between the full moon and the new moon, I'm always reminding myself. So, but that's okay. Evidently spirit likes me operating this way because here I am. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well and keep breathing. Do your breath work. I devised I restrung some bracelets. So I set it up so I would get like this would break the pattern. And I do my breath work using a bracelet. So I'm working on getting a pendant so I can, do some really cool ones and just offer them up. So anyway, I'd share that with you. Hope you're all doing good. And I'm gonna let you go. And I'll see you soon. If I don't see you, I'll be back Sunday or Thursday live, 1 p.m. Pacific. So just send me an email and that you want to be part of it. But just identify it some way for me so I know you're not spam. Rambling, readings and ramblings could go in the subject line, or Sunday subscriber meeting in the subject line. Just give me a heads up about it. Okay. All right. Really good. Okay. I'm going to try again to do a live on this. Not today, I don't think, but I'm going to try to set it up. Whenever the mood hits me, I'm going to try to do it again. So if I can do that, it's just so much easier. StreamYard is just too spendy. I'm not going to do that. And I canceled my Prime subscription. And pretty much all my streaming outlets, with the exception of YouTube. So, Roku's always there. They have a good selection of lots of stuff. But I don't watch that much TV, so I thought, and I'm not going to support WWE anymore. I can't. They're huddled up with the monster too much, so I can't. But that's me. You be you, boo, and I be me. All right? Love y'all. Have a good one. Remember, love yourself, love the others, and be the light because you are the light. All right. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.